Okay, so for this deep dive, we're getting into the nuts and bolts of your streaming setup. We're comparing two huge names in the Debrid space, Real Debrid and TorBox. And the big question we're trying to figure out is, what's better for you? Is it rock solid reliability or is it total control?
It's a great question because they're both Debrid services, but they couldn't be more different in their approach. If you want an analogy, real Debrid is like that polished, super reliable streaming booster. It
Oh,
just works. TorBox, on the other hand, it feels more like a powerful techie toolkit.
yeah.
It gives you way more options, but you have to be okay with the occasional hiccup.
Right. So let's start with the big one, Real Debrid, the established heavyweight. Why do people call it the safe pick?
Well, for one, it's been around forever.
Hmm.
And in this space, that longevity, it builds a lot of trust.
And the integration is just massive, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Exactly. You're talking tons of apps. Kodi, Strymio, Syncler, you name it, it probably supports real Debrid. And that popularity feeds into its biggest strength,
Mm.
the cache. For anything popular, the file is almost always pre-cached, so you get an instant stream.
But there's a catch, isn't there? I've been hearing that reliability is, well, maybe coming at a cost now.
That's the thing, yeah. Lately, we've seen real Debrid really tighten its anti-piracy filters. And they're getting pretty aggressive.
Wait, hold on. How aggressive are we talking? Is this something the average person is actually going to notice?
Oh, absolutely. Power users are definitely feeling it. You'll go looking for a specific torrent or an older file,
Yeah.
and it won't show up. It's like it doesn't exist on the service.
Okay, so that's a huge deal. If you're seeking out more niche content, RD might just block you from it.
It might, yeah. And that, I think, leads us perfectly into the alternative.
To TorBox.
Exactly.
So if Real Debrid is starting to feel a bit restrictive, TorBox is basically the complete opposite. It's built for zero restrictions.
It really is. And you have to understand, it's not just a Debrid service. It's more like a whole suite of tools.
Right, it's a torrent client. It's a seed box, which, for anyone who doesn't know, is like a remote server for all your downloads.
And it supports Usenet, which is that, classic file sharing system. Plus, and this is a big one, it works with private trackers.
And that's a game changer for people who are really serious about their collections, because private trackers have content you just cannot find anywhere else.
For sure. So with TorBox, you get exponentially more control. It makes total sense if you're someone who likes to actually, download files, manage ratios, and automate your whole setup.
Okay, but what's the trade-off? All that power and flexibility has to have a downside. What do you lose?
You lose some of the polish, definitely. TorBox is newer, and let's be honest, it can be a bit glitchy sometimes.
So you might have to tinker with it a bit.
You might. And the cache is just not as big as real Debrid's, not even close.
Yeah.
So for a lot of content, you'll be the first one downloading it. And speed can be, well, inconsistent. Some users get amazing speeds, others complain that uncached downloads take forever. It's a bit of a mixed bag.
So to bring it all home for you listening, it really sounds like the choice is pretty clear, depending on who you are. If you mostly stream and you just want the easiest path, you want it to just work, Real Debrid is probably still your best bet.
I agree with that.
But if you're a power user, if you crave more features, more control, and you actually enjoy messing with things like torrents and seed boxes, then TorBox is the far more interesting option.
Which leaves you with a really fascinating long-term question, I think. As one service, real Debrid gets more and more restrictive, while the other, TorBox, offers you complete control. It makes you wonder, what's going to be the most important asset for managing your media 5 years from now?
Okay.
Is that established plug-and-play reliability, or is it having versatile, powerful control? Something to think about.